This is totally not Danzig, and you're listening to the Shred Shack.
Greetings, folks. I'm Dan Mack.
And this is Chris Mack.
Shit, restart that.
My name's Jim.
Dude, cue the music again. Greetings, folks. I'm Dan Mack.
And this is Chris Mack.
Welcoming you to episode 133 of the Shred Shack podcast, your premier source of news and uninformed yet heavily biased opinions pertaining to all things heavy metal. Airing bi-weekly on
iTunes, Mixcloud, Google Play,
iHeartRadio, and soon to be more as I do more research, as well as on YouTube.com/TheShredShack and YouTube.com/AdamAnsTemplum. Let's get started with some old business.
Cue clip,
which, fucking. I went through like literally 15 different clip things. And I found two that are good, like that can work, but it won't alphabetize them.
Oh,
so it just haphazardly throws them in.
No.
And I'm like, I can't memorize this. There's like literally 300 sounds. I'm not going to memorize where every one of these is. So I'm still on the search for a good sound effect machine.
Son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So what do we have for old business?
Old business. So after a 6-year break, guitarist Christian Munzir has rejoined German progressive death metalers Obscura as a permanent member. So ever since that, pretty much everybody but the original founding member left the band.
Yeah.
They've been reporting on new members, and he's bringing back older members because I think it was the drummer or the bassist, one of those two. Mm-hmm. That was a former member. Guitarist, okay, good. He is known for his virtual guitar playing in extreme metal. He joined Obscura in 2008 and recorded the band's critically acclaimed full-length albums Cosmogenesis and Omnivium. Both released via Relapse Records. He has toured the world, collaborated internationally with several groups as session player, and is also working as a guitar teacher.
Well, that's cool.
Yes, sir.
I put I need to, because of the fact they've been in the news so much lately, I was like, I should probably check them out. So,
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's definitely a time to catch up kind of guy.
Yeah, so.
All right. But that's it for old business.
Oh, okay. So let's move on to new business. And with new business, we start talking about new album releases, of which I, again, have none.
And I have a shit ton.
Okay, so let's do the thumbs up, thumbs down, and midway.
Let me go to... what was the week? So let's go to 5/15.
Okay.
Asking Alexandria.
Yeah, we said that sucked.
Oh, so we did cover this.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We talked about Firewind. We talked about Paradise Lost.
Yes.
Let's see who else was on the list for that week. Binary Code. I don't really remember too well. Oh, Raven's Cry. That was very good. Thumbs very high up on that one. Voodoo Gods. Extremely high up on that one. Oddly enough, that is another side project of George Corpsegrinder from Camel Corpse.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Cool.
Horisont. I don't really remember, so I can't really tell. Pattern-Seeking Animals. That was quite good.
Okay.
That was a fun thumbs up, as well as Shrapnel. Shrapnel was very good too, and that was from 5/22. No. 5/15. 5/15. So now 5/22. Caligula's Horse, thumbs way the fuck up. That is it's called Rise Radiant. That is a fucking monster of a record. Progressive fucking metal, awesome shit.
The cover you sent me, was that a Peter Gabriel cover? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to it.
Oh, it was good.
But I from the title of it, I was like, that's Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, it was very good. Next up, I got the newest EP from Crossfaith, which was very good. Some metalcore kind of stuff there. Band called Fairyland.
Fairyland, I like.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a band that's right up your alley, and their new record is pretty goddamn good. So
I hadn't heard from them in years.
It's good. It's really good.
Okay.
Old Man Gloom, another good record there. Revenge I didn't listen to yet, but it's there. Cauldron Black Ram, that was very good. That's some sweet, like atmospheric black metal there. Chronos was very good. Their new album Idols was good. Kreatur. If you're looking for a fill-in for Rammstein, this is what this band is like, and
probably
quite good.
Probably Kreatur.
Kreatur, you're right.
Yeah.
Kreatur. Die Kroops. Man, this band I don't think I can pronounce. Esocatrillium or something like that. Very good. Like it was. I didn't know what to expect, in all honesty, and it was quite good. Her Chariot Awaits. It was all right. And a couple from this week, 5/29. I've already listened to the Wise Man's Fear. That's the band's name. Their new album Valley of Kings is very good.
Okay.
Sorcerer, you would love these guys. Power metal type. And I got through about halfway through the new Grave Digger record, which is really fucking good too.
Yeah, traditional heavy metal, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like Latter Day Judas Priest. A lot of double bass, a lot of really good, powerful riffs, like just really good shit.
I saw them open up for Blind Guardian years ago.
Yeah, but queued up on the playlist for new releases this past week on May 29th. I got Ailstorm queued up, coming up next. Behemoth released a new EP featuring a cover of the Cure song "A Forest." New record from Bleed From Within is coming up. Blacktop Mojo released a new EP. Vandenberg released a new record. I believe it's the guitarist. I think it is the name that is the name of the person that this is from. But I think the guy who was singing for Rainbow is singing in this group right now.
Ronnie Romero.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say that.
We just did our thing last time that he rejoined Lords of Black.
Yes. Zabalia is another band. It's a Latino band. So I'm looking forward to that because I really like I'll see what they sound like. Puya. I remember Puya being very cool, so I'll see what this guy sound like.
Gotcha.
Akarish. I think that's how you pronounce it. Definitely looking a little satanic death metal here. And Sentinix is another band that's coming up. All of these are coming up in my playlist in the next few days.
Cool.
So I'm excited. It's been a lot of good music the last 2 weeks. So
good. Something to keep us occupied in odd times.
For sure, absolutely.
So. But what else have you been listening to? It sounds like that is a lot of shit, and you've been listening to a lot of that.
Yeah, I'm going to say I was just going through. I've been the only one that's been participating in the albums of the day for the last 2 weeks. So, Paradise Lost, Obsidian is their new record. The new record from Voodoo Gods, Raven's Cry record, Firewind, Caligula's Horse, the Cauldron Black Ram, their album Slaver. That one I can't pronounce, and then I just. Randomly, I listened to Hacken, their album Vector. I think it was the most recent one in 2018. That was quite good.
I feel like they have a new one coming out.
They do have one coming out because Mike Portnoy posted about it the other day.
Yeah.
Then I listened to Cronus and who the fuck was this? God damn it, Crossfaith. So that was pretty. I've been listening to a lot of new releases.
Okay. Now, the reason that I haven't been doing the album of the day is because of the fact that I've been trying to stick with the A to Z thing, and because of the fact that I don't get much time to listen to stuff during the day because of the fact that I am on phone calls a lot. I didn't want to sit there and have to go search for something to listen to and have it be different every time, or going through the A to Z collection, keep doing the same artist over and over from when I have multiple albums from certain artists. So, just a couple of things that I have been going through. I went through the 2 Archer albums, Archer Nation, which are both really good. Architects of Chaos, which is one of Paul Di'Anno's projects.
Okay.
I like how his voice has progressed over the years. It's a lot different than how he sounded back in Iron Maiden days. So it's a little bit more gruff. Pretty good album. Nothing spectacular, nothing outstanding, just good album. Got up to Armored Saint, and I've been listening to. I just finished with Symbol of Salvation, my favorite album of theirs, which included like a whole interview about the album and all that kind of stuff. What else have I been listening to? That's mostly been it. I've just been sticking with the A to Z. So there was, I was talking about Anthrax last time, and I listened to Anti-Mortem, which came after that, which was like kind of it's a Nuclear Blast record, but they're not like crazy death metalish or anything. They're kind of like Southern groove. So that was a good one. There's a few more I can't recall right now, but yeah, I just been sticking with the A to Z, trying to get as much as I can in before everything comes to a complete halt and we hit Arion.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because it's going to be a lot of DVD watching.
I was going to say, what's going to happen when you hit up and get to like the eyes in like 3 years?
Yeah. Iron Maiden isn't as bad as say like Johnny Cash, which I have literally 70 discs of Johnny Cash.
Yeah, we're going to be there for, like I said, when you get to Iron Maiden in 3 years.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of that. Just trying to run through that, but it's interesting to listen to the progression of John Bush's voice from early Armored Saint up to Anthrax, into modern day Armored Saint. Mm-hmm. And I feel like in Anthrax he was kind of held back a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't, because he like I said last time, he's kind of a belter. He can get some high notes in there and everything like that. With Armored Saint, he did that a lot. But then with Anthrax, I feel like it was a little bit more evened out. So, but obviously, I still like what he did with Anthrax. But yeah. Anyway, let's go on to our news, which typically starts with obituaries.
Sorry, and I have a couple.
Ah, crap.
Yep. So, according to UK's The Sun, Iron Maiden singer Bruce Dickinson's estranged wife, Patty Bowden, has died. Bruce's second wife, Patty, was found dead early Monday, May 18th, at the home they once shared in Chiswick, West London, following a, quote, tragic accident. London Ambulance Service confirmed that the patient was pronounced dead on arrival. A spokesperson from the London Ambulance Service said, "We were called at 9:42 a.m. today to reports of a person unwell in Chiswick. We sent 2 ambulance crews to the scene, the first one arriving within 2 minutes. Sadly, the patient had already died. No cause of death has been reported since."
Do a quick sound test.
Sound test? We're sound testing?
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it wasn't moving.
No worries.
But yeah, I didn't read about it, but I saw the headline and I was like, wow, that's fucked up and random.
It saves Bruce a lot of money. Divorces are ugly.
Yes, they are.
Divorces are ugly.
Yeah, but
yep.
Either way, random. So,
that is sad, though.
Yeah.
Next up, legendary guitarist and record producer Bob Kulick has died at the age of 70. His passing was confirmed by his brother, former Kiss guitarist Bruce Kulick, earlier yesterday, or was it Friday? It was a couple days ago, actually. He posted the following message on social media: "I'm heartbroken to have to share the news of the passing of my brother Bob Kulick. His love of music and his talent as a musician and producer should always be celebrated. I know he is at peace now with my parents, playing his guitar as loud as possible. Please respect the Kulick family's privacy during this very sad time." Throughout his 40-plus year career in music, Bob Kulick has worked with an astonishing array of artists, from Meatloaf to Motorhead, from Kiss to Michael Bolton, Wasp, Diana Ross, as well as legends such as Roger Daltrey, Alice Cooper, Lou Reed, and Paul Stanley's first solo LP and tour. Quite a storied career.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm pretty sure both Kulick brothers have storied careers in general. So
yeah, Bruce played with Kiss for a good portion of time, right?
Not terribly long, but long enough. You know, he was on the
Unplugged record.
He was on he's definitely on the Unplugged record. I think he was with them for some of during some of the unmasking area.
I was going to say, I don't think he ever wore the makeup.
Yeah, he never wore the makeup. No.
Because the makeup started up again right after Unplugged.
That was like 2 years later with Psycho Circus, or 4 years, whichever.
Whatever.
No, it was 2 years because we saw them in 2000 on the farewell tour.
Yes, that's going to be extended to 2021 thanks to coronavirus.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was supposed to end in 2021, so 2022 after all the dates are rescheduled.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of that, well, we're going to get into controversy.
We're definitely going to get into it.
Yeah,
I know what you're going to talk about, so we're already going to get into it.
Yeah, but I'm doubly sad right now.
All right, but that's it for obituaries,
Okay.
fortunately.
Oh.
So you ready to get into some general news here?
Yep.
All right, so former Nervosa bassist vocalist Fernanda Lira and drummer Lana D'Amato have teamed up with Burning Witches guitarist Sonia Anubis Nusselder and ex-Hagbar guitarist Tanya Bergamanski in a new, quote, old-school death metal band called Crypta. The quartet, which was founded in June of 2019, is currently working on material for its debut release.
Bands just making more bands.
Yep.
Making more music.
More music. Beartooth have parted ways with rhythm guitarist Cameron Bradbury due to personal reasons.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Journey has announced the addition of bassist Randy Jackson and drummer Narada Michael Walden to the group's ranks. Mm-hmm. And last but not least for general news, Mastodon have written and recorded a new song for inclusion in the upcoming Bill and Ted Face the Music movie. Bill and Ted Face the Music, which reunites Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves in the title roles for the first time since 1991's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, is scheduled for an August 21st release.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna be bad. But
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah,
I don't care.
I really don't. It's gonna be nostalgic entertainment.
It's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah,
it's gonna be wonderful. I think that, like, honestly, they're gonna release this movie, and then next year is supposed to be like the year of Keanu, because it's Matrix 4 and John Wick 4 were releasing on the same day.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the original plan. I don't know how coronavirus affected those filmings, but we will see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
All right, but that is it for general news.
Not much.
Not much. That was a little quiet. But are you ready for not spreading the disease?
Yeah.
All right, so Volbeat's previously announced U.S. tour with Clutch and the Picture Books has been officially canceled. The trek was originally scheduled to kick off on April 4th in Tempe, Arizona, and run through May 13th at New York's Rooftop Pier 17. That seems like old news because that's way past now.
Yeah.
But whatever. Breaking Benjamin's previously announced 2020 U.S. tour has been canceled.
Oh, dear. No.
Produced by Live Nation, the trek with Bush, Theory of a Dead Man, Saint Sonia, and Corey Marks was scheduled to kick off on July 15th in Bristol, Virginia, and run through early September.
How will I live?
I think you'll live quite well. Foreigner's previously announced summer 2020 North American headline tour has been canceled. The Jukebox Heroes 2020 trek with Kansas and Europe was scheduled to launch on July 9th in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and conclude on September 13th in Austin, Texas.
Now, that's a show I'd see.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm only familiar with like a handful of songs from each band. Yeah. One being from Europe, really.
Yeah,
but,
I was going to say, the final countdown's all you need. Just play that and leave.
Yeah, pretty much. As a matter of fact, you can just play that at the end of the show. You can headline, just play the one song, and it'd be done. All right. Scorpion, Sin City Nights, Las Vegas residency, which was scheduled to kick off on July 4th at Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino, has officially been postponed. The new dates will be announced soon.
Boo.
Disturbed's previously announced The Sickness 20th Anniversary Tour has been postponed until summer of 2021. Of course, due to the ongoing restrictions regarding social gathering amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Ministry has rescheduled the Industrial Strength Tour, originally scheduled to begin on July 1st. The new dates will kick off March 31st, 2021 in Seattle and run through May 1st, 2021 in San Francisco, hitting all the previously announced markets with an additional date added for Salt Lake City. The tour's special guests KMFDM and Frontline Assembly remain on the lineup for this one-of-a-kind celebration that honors the 30th anniversary of Ministry's revolutionary album, The Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste. Original tickets will be honored for the new shows in 2021, or ticket holders can receive refunds at the point of purchase. For the Dallas show only, original ticket holders have been automatically refunded and will need to repurchase tickets for the new 2021 date.
Wow.
Great. The first leg of Megadeth's previously announced North American tour with Lamb of God, Trivium, and In Flames is being rescheduled for 2021. That's a badass tour.
That is definitely a badass tour. If they come to Austin, I'd go to that.
Nickelback's previously announced summer 2020 North American headlining tour celebrating the 15th anniversary of the band's All the Right Reasons has been canceled due to the coronavirus. The trek with Stone Temple Pilots, Tyler Bryant, and The Shakedown and Switchfoot was scheduled to kick off June 19th in Raleigh and visit amphitheaters and arenas across the U.S. and Canada before concluding on October 3rd in Mountain View, California. Sammy Hagar and the Circle's previously announced U.S. tour with Night Ranger has been officially canceled. Produced by Live Nation, the outing was scheduled to kick off July 9th in West Palm Beach, Florida at I Think Financial Amphitheater and make stops in Tampa, Cincinnati, Dallas, Phoenix, and more before wrapping September 20th in Chula Vista, California at North Island Credit Union Amphitheater. Deftones' previously announced 2020 North American headline tour has been officially postponed. The Live Nation produced 20-date trek with Gojira and Poppy was scheduled to kick off on July 27th and conclude on September 5th.
So I just feel like as we're approaching later in the year, it's just being like, we have to cancel. Yeah, we have to.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, they rescheduled that Animals as Leaders Gavin Dance concert for August here in San Antonio.
Yeah, they're probably going to reschedule that.
That's probably going to get canceled.
Yeah.
Like, they postponed it once already, they're probably going to cancel it.
Yeah.
Outright now. Nine Inch Nails have scrapped plans to tour North America this fall due to the coronavirus. Trent Reznor revealed Nine Inch Nails was scheduled to kick off the fall 2020 leg of its Cold and Black and Infinite trek on September 15th in San Diego, with additional dates in Los Angeles, Vancouver, Seattle, Kansas City, Philadelphia, and Toronto. Now that the tour has been called off, Reznor says that the current plan is to finish up some scoring projects, work on my limited patience skills, dive deep into new Nine Inch Nails material, and hopefully be playing music live for you in 2021.
Yeah, I have to catch up on their releases because they released like 3 EPs.
I was going to say, I think I listened to the last 2 Ghost records because they were surprise released just recently. But in between those 2 and Hesitation Marks, I'm empty. So I have to catch up on that gap there.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses previously announced Summer 2020 North American Stadium Tour is being postponed. The nearly 2-month-long trek was scheduled to launch on July 4th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and run through August 26th at Missoula, Montana. The Black Crowes Summer 2020 Tour, celebrating the 30th anniversary of their 1990 debut album, Shake Your Money Maker, has been officially postponed. The trek was scheduled to start on June 17th at Austin's Austin 360 Amphitheater in Austin. That sounds very redundant. Okay. And wrap up on September 19th at the Forum in Los Angeles, California. Lamb of God's previously postponed State of Unrest European Tour with Kreatur and Power Trip will not take place before 2021. The trek, which had to be rescheduled in the wake of the coronavirus, was originally slated to kick off on March 27th in Stockholm, Sweden, and conclude on April 25th in London, England. So I think this pretty much says that they haven't rescheduled yet, and you can't expect it to happen before 2021. Rammstein have postponed their 2020 North American Stadium Tour. The trek was due to kick off on August 20th in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and conclude on September 27th in Mexico City, Mexico.
That I'm upset about.
Well, yeah.
But Yeah, I got to look into the refund of the tickets.
I would do so as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts are expected to issue an official statement regarding the status of the previously announced The Stadium Tour on Monday, June 1st. Most concerts and festivals have been canceled, as you've been listening to me rattle and rattle and rattle and rattle on. Almost no shows happened in May, and the majority of events that were slated to happen this summer have been called off. And with each passing day, more stadium and tour and fall tours are in greater jeopardy of being scrapped, including the Stadium Tour. The fact that they're waiting this long is shitty.
I just find it kind of funny because I blame Motley Crue for this.
Right? Right?
I believe it is entirely their fault.
Right. But I do blame Motley Crue for this, and Rage Against the Machine, and anybody else who decided to reunite in 2020, Black Crowes.
Oh yeah,
All those, when hell freezes over, we'll play again, kind of guys.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't happen with Guns N' Roses, but hey.
Hey. So okay, what's the last one here? Okay, Korn and Faith No More's previously announced Summer 2020 North American tour has been officially canceled.
Yep.
Produced by Live Nation, the Coast to Coast 26-city trek with special guest Darren Malakian and Scars on Broadway, Helmet Spotlights in 86 and 68 on select dates, was scheduled to kick off August 7th in Denver, Colorado, and make stops in Irvine, Phoenix, Dallas, Brooklyn, Toronto, and more before wrapping up with a performance at St. Louis's Hollywood Casino Amphitheater on September 17th.
I'm really upset about that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one too.
But they are automatically refunding, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that is nice because it's canceled, not postponed.
Yeah, but they sent an email saying it's canceled. You're getting your refund shortly.
Nice.
So.
That's the way they gotta do these sorts of things.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for not spreading the disease.
Jesus,
that was a long list.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess month by month they're going to sit there and kind of look at things. So.
Yep. But that's pretty much the entire summer. Scrapped. Done.
Yep. So, but local shows are still happening.
I saw that. Fitzgerald, Retox Bar is back up and running.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, if you're willing to go, sure.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, of the few shows that you and I have gone to down here as local shows, there's definitely some social distancing going on there.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be all right.
I mean, I'm gonna. I mean, if I go to a show, I'm going to walk in with my mask, so...
Well, you got to rock the mask.
That's right.
That's official Shred Shack shit right there.
Official Shred Shack mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buy one now.
Zazzle.
Yeah, buy one now because it takes, like, fucking forever for it to actually
Yeah,
be made.
it took like a month. For real.
I was actually getting worried that we'd be out of a state of emergency by the time I got
it.
I
joked the same thing because I ordered mine even a week after you did.
Yeah.
And I got it exactly almost a week after you did, too.
Yeah. So,
all right. There's nothing. No one's feeling not so good. So that's nice. There is someone getting better though,
and that is
he'll think he'll go for a walk, but maybe not. Queen guitarist Brian May has revealed that he's recently suffered a small heart attack. The episode left him near death, but he says now feeling remarkably well after being fitted with 3 stents, tiny tubes that can hold open blocked arteries.
Now, is this another over-enthusiastic gardening
Well,
accident?
here's the thing about it, okay? So, I'm going to read from the article here. All right, so we already talked about the whole opening paragraph is what I just said.
Yeah.
But he said earlier in the month, the 17-year-old musician injured his buttocks and assumed the injury was the cause of the pain he was feeling. And still in agony, May had an MRI of his spine done, revealing a compressed sciatic nerve. The result, he said, of 50 years of running around with a guitar strap over my left shoulder holding a heavy guitar. According to the guitarist, the nerve was quite severely compressed, and that's why I had this feeling that someone was putting a screwdriver in my back. He posted in an Instagram video, in the middle of the whole saga of the painful backside, I had a small heart attack. I say small. It's not something that did me any harm. It was about 40 minutes of pain in the chest and tightness. It's that feeling in the arms and sweating. You've heard things and you think this is a heart attack. To cut a long story short, my wonderful doctor drove me to the hospital himself and I had an angiogram. At the hospital, May found out that he had 3 blocked arteries and was treated by medics as an emergency case, which is why he got the stents in the heart. So yeah, he's falling apart.
Yeah. I don't need him dying anytime soon.
Yeah, you cannot take Brian May from us, not yet.
Yeah, well, considering the years, just taking everybody
For real. The thing is, he's going to get the thing that's taking some people, like the coronavirus. He's not going to have that, but he's going to tear his buttocks and just die.
Yeah.
But he is getting better. He thinks he'll go for a walk now.
For now he is. Here's hoping it stays that way.
Yeah, fucking A.
For fuck's sake.
All right, so we got some empty sections here. No one's breaking the law at the moment.
Well.
At this moment, as we record, there might be some breaking of the law.
Yeah.
But not right now. Metallica hasn't broken any shit recently. They're not making the news right now.
Okay.
They're laying low. No one's feuding. Nothing for Alcoholica, and nothing for merchandising.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going straight into recording. This is going to be a short one, but
okay, that's fine.
We're going to blow through this one.
Okay.
All right, recording news. At the Gates have demoed 8 songs for their next album. The upcoming disc will be the follow-up to Drink from the Night Itself, which came out in May of 2018 via Century Media.
That's cool.
What's that?
That's cool.
Voivod reawaken and return with a 3-track, 12-inch vinyl and digital EP titled The End of Dormancy, to be released on July 10th worldwide via Century Media Records. The EP is centered around a special metal section version of the title track, The End of Dormancy, off Voivod's latest album, The Wake, with added trumpets, saxophone, and trombones. The complimentary tracks on this release are exclusive live versions of The End of Dormancy, the metal section, and the group's classic, The Unknown Knows, recorded at Montreal Jazz Festival in 2019.
So this is, I'm sorry, with the added instruments of trombones and all that kind of stuff, it made me think of, there's a skit on one of Tenacious D's albums where it's really late at night, one of them's going into the studio, and it's like, what are you doing here? It's like, well, what are you doing here? It's like, well, I was just, it's like, wait, what's that behind your back? Is that a flute? Are you playing down flute tracks? You piece of shit. And then he goes like, what do you have behind your back? It's like, that's a trombone. And they just fight each other like over on the tracks.
That's great. All right, The Weapon, the old school hardcore punk project led by Killswitch Engage singer Jesse Leach, has released its debut album, A Repugnant Turn of Events, via Bandcamp. A portion of the proceeds from the sales of the disc during the first month of its release will be going to help small venues in New York City during this economic shutdown that is threatening their existence, the band said in a statement.
Okay.
Slipknot and Stone Sour singer Corey Taylor has finished recording his debut solo album. Corey has said that his solo album wouldn't arrive before 2021.
I wonder what that's going to sound like.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting, though.
No, considering the last time he did a solo track, it was Bother.
Which ended up being a Stone Sour song.
Yeah.
So. Alice Cooper has completed work on his new album, Detroit Stories. The LP, which was once again produced by Cooper's longtime collaborator Bob Ezrin, features contributions by such Michigan talent as the MC5's Wayne Kramer, Grand Funk Railroad's Mark Farner, and Johnny B. Badenick of Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheelers. They also used the Detroit Horns and Detroit background singers. So, yeah.
It's good to see that man doesn't stop.
Never going to stop.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie song.
Okay, that was a really stretched one, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, we're gonna stop.
Yeah, I really wish I had the rim shot set up, but instead I have this trombone which goes wah wah wah.
All right, last bit for recording news here, buddy. Slaves will release a new album, Two Better Days, on August 7th via SBG Records.
Okay.
All right, I added a new section here,
Uh-huh.
and I simply called it Live Shit.
Binge and Purge.
Binge and Purge.
Okay.
pretty much anything that's a live release, I'm going to put under this section now.
Okay.
So Dee Snider will release For the Love of Metal Live on July 31st via Napalm Records. The DV Blu-ray and accompanying live album, available in various formats, features audio captured from several Snider Festival performances worldwide, from the United States to Europe, Australia, and beyond. In addition to tracks from Snider's solo catalog, like I Am the Hurricane and For the Love of Metal, Twisted Singer favorites such as I Wanna Rock and We're Not Gonna Take It, and even a cover of AC/DC's Highway to Hell. The audio portion of For Love of Metal Live also features brand new original studio track Prove Me Wrong.
That's cool, because the last Dee Snider album was cool, and he's a good performer live, so.
There you go. Alright, Soulfly has released a new digital EP, a live ritual, New York City, MMXIX, so it is 2019. The effort was recorded at the Gramercy in New York City on February 11th, 2019, while Soulfly was on tour in support of its most recent full-length album, Ritual. The audio for the EP was mixed and mastered by Charles Elliott, who's worked with Abysmal Dawn, from Taskmaster Audio. Cover artwork was comprised of live photos taken by Rodrigo Fredez.
The accent and everything.
You know it, buddy. Last but not least here for live shit, we got some Relapse Records is continuing its Death non-analog on-stage series with the 5th installment, Live 1990, 1991 Unknown. This rare recording features songs performed throughout Death's 1990 Spiritual Healing Tour and 1991 Human Tour. Okay.
Yeah. I don't got much to say on that one.
So no one's rewinding, replaying, rebounding, or remastering at the moment. And we will do the good that men and women do. Alright, Guns N' Roses has released a limited edition t-shirt with all proceeds going to Crew Nation. The drive was launched by Live Nation to raise funds for touring and venue crews who are struggling financially due to the coronavirus lockdown, which has decimated the live music scene, as you've already heard me say.
Yes.
Over and over again.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah. That is it for the good that men and women do.
Mm-hmm.
We have nothing for a crowdfunder.
No.
Shit I want.
No, I haven't. I've just.
You know what I want? I'll tell you what I want.
What do you want?
I want some more heavy metal covers of Elton John songs. Like the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Dream Theater covering "Funeral for a Friend," "Love Lies Bleeding."
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of. And I think I think those songs deserve to be heavy. I
feel like somebody has to have done "I'm Still
Right?
Standing."
Right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, and then Nickelback doing "Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting."
Well, yeah, which was
Which pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny that. It was
Yeah.
pretty goddamn good.
Yeah. But that's Nickelback. So.
Yeah, I just think that like there's several songs that of his that can probably be very good, either hard rock or heavy metal tunes. So Northern Kings, jump on that shit.
Yeah, really. Well, Northern Kings, do something.
Actually, the one band I want a record from right now is At the Movies. It's that side project featuring a bunch of different guys doing movie soundtrack songs.
Yeah, you said Speed was part of that.
Yeah, Speed's part of it, and they did the theme from Dirty Dancing,
Yeah.
A Time of My Life. So fucking good. They did No Easy Way Out from the Rocky Forest soundtrack, and then I forgot what the most recent one was, but I really wanted to listen to it. So they did Sailing Almost Fire. It's just good shit. They should do it. Fuck them. Somebody do it. Elton John, heavy metal. Let's go.
Okay.
That's what I want.
That's what you want. Okay. That'd be fun. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I've been caught up in just work and doing and preparing preparing for this week's episode and next week's episode.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm trying to keep ahead of the S5.
Gotcha.
So.
All right, so I got some concert news here. Very limited.
Of course.
But I added a new section.
Yep.
I'm calling this one From the Comfort of Your Home.
Okay.
So Live Nation, Canada, and Live Nation Canada, not the whole country, but the Live Nation Canada,
Okay.
and Budweiser have announced the Budweiser Stage at Home, a weekly 1-hour concert experience for fans to enjoy in the comfort of their own home. The iconic waterfront music venue will be transported from downtown Toronto into the homes of Canadians from coast to coast. The series premiere will feature the Black Crowes with the Trues and hosted by Juno-nominated musician and Rogers hometown hockey host Tara Sloan. It started this past Saturday, May 30th at 8 p.m. Music fans can watch a special weekly concert series each Saturday on City TV and citytv.com. The events will also be available to stream on the City TV iOS and Apple TV apps, as well as Live Nation's Live from Home platform.
Cool.
All right, there's a virtual Slipknot show happening. Let me just read you this article here.
Okay.
Slipknot and the team behind its Knotfest brand have today, which was May 27th, revealed that Knotfest.com will be reimagined to create a global multimedia hub for news, exclusive interviews, performances, merchandise, and more dedicated to covering the very best of art, music, culture, and media for fans of heavy culture. To celebrate the launch in explosive fashion and marking that what would have been the kickoff weekend of the highly anticipated Knotfest Roadshow U.S. Tour, Knotfest hosted an exclusive Knotfest Roadshow streaming event this past Friday, May 29th. The special event was hosted by Terry Beezer and featured exclusive concert streams and interviews with Slipknot, Under Oath, and Code Orange. In addition, a limited Slipknot Knotfest Roadshow merch drop was available for 72 hours only, starting Friday morning up until probably right about now, featuring the tour merchandise collection that would have been sold this summer. Slipknot will be streamed its 2019 headline set from a Grasspop metal meeting in Belgium. Filmed shortly before the band's chart-topping album We Are Not Your Kind was released. Under Oath streamed its performance from the Brooklyn Bowl in Las Vegas from 2016, where it performed its seminal album They're Only Chasing Safety in full, and will feature a portion of Ryan J. Downey's deep dive interview with Under Oath frontman Spencer Chamberlain. And last but not least, Code Orange streamed Last Ones Left in Fear of the End performance that originally aired on Twitch back in March to launch their critically acclaimed album Underneath, and will feature a portion of Clown's Electric Theater chat with frontman Jamie Morgan. So they did something cool.
Yeah.
So that's that.
And that's it for the virtual?
That's it from the comfort of your home.
Okay.
All right, so clearly no festival news.
Yep.
Yeah, here we go. Touring news. Mm-hmm. Rammstein have announced the rescheduled dates for their European stadium tour. Okay. The Trick was originally scheduled to take place this summer, but was postponed, of course. The rescheduled Rammstein shows will take place in May, June, July, and August of 2021, with all tickets purchased for the original shows valid for the new dates. Faith No More has announced a number of rescheduled dates for the band's European tour that were originally slated for this summer. The influential alt metal act was forced to postpone the dates. Faith No More's European tour will now kick off on June 27th, 2021 in Manchester, UK, and conclude on July 7th, 2021 in Zurich, Switzerland.
That's a long way off.
Yep. Man O' War will embark on the 40th anniversary tour in 2021. The trek will kick off in April in Germany and will include shows in the Netherlands for the first time in many years. The tour will be bigger than ever, featuring orchestra and choir, Viking reenactors, stunning visuals, and a powerful set list full of immortal classics.
Woot.
Korn's previously announced European summer 2020 tour dates have been rescheduled because of whatever. All existing tickets will be honored for the rescheduled shows in May, June of 2021. And that is it for touring news.
Okay.
And I have some one-offs here. One of these should have gone to from the comfort of your home. But Anvil will play what is being billed as the first live stream metal show in Canada on July 4th at a bar in Quebec City. Drummer Rob Reiner told the Metal Voice nobody will be there, just cameras. We're going to smash COVID in Canada. Make sure to join us and rock that shit. Nobody was going to be there anyway.
That's cold, dude. That's cold.
Have you seen the documentary? Come on.
I have not seen the documentary yet.
You would, yeah. Okay. All right, one-offs here. System of a Down, Korn, and Faith No More's 2 concerts at Bank of California Stadium in Los Angeles, California, which were originally set to take place on May 22nd and May 23rd in 2020, have been rescheduled for May 21st and May 22nd, 2021. Existing tickets will be honored for the new dates. Helmet and Russian Circles will also appear on the bill. Last but not least here for one-offs, friend of the Shred Shack, Doro Pesch, will perform at a drive-in cinema in Germany on June 13th. Fans will have a rare opportunity to attend a live performance by the German metal queen at the Car Antina Arena in Worms as part of the Regenbogen 2 Rock Summer, while complying with the country's social distancing protocols. Each car will be allowed to hold a maximum of 2 adults and children who live in the same household. As the band plays live on stage, the performance will be broadcast on a big screen, and the sound will be transmitted to the cars wirelessly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Right?
I was waiting for something like that to happen.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for concert news as a whole.
Okay.
Heavy metal in the charts. Some noteworthy points here.
Okay.
Godsmack have managed to set another career milestone as Unforgettable becomes the 4th #1 rock track from their latest album, When Legends Rise. This accomplishment marks Godsmack one of only 4 rock acts to reach this achievement. The song also marks the 11th #1 single in the band's career. Volbeats, go ahead.
Still haven't heard it.
Yeah, me either. Excuse me. Volbeat's 2016 album Seal the Deal and Let's Boogie has been certified quintuple platinum in the band's native Denmark for sales in excess of 100,000 copies. Quintuple platinum in Denmark when it's barely crossed
It's a fifth of gold.
Yeah. The album and gold, the platinum and gold certifications awarded by IFPI Denmark, the British branch of the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, in recognition of sale milestones include audio streaming data with 1,000 streams, including as 1 sale. All right, so hard rock albums, of course, it's fucking Queen, greatest hits.
That's right. That's how it should be.
Are you ready for the top 200?
Yes.
This will probably eat up more time than our entire podcast together.
Okay.
Number 1, High Off Life by Future, new album.
Okay.
Number 2, The Goat by Polo G. It's a new album.
Okay.
The Goat. That's G-O-A-T, all capitals.
As in the greatest of all time. Yeah.
Number 3 is My Turn by Lil Baby.
Yeah, fuck that.
Number 4, Dark Lane Demo Tapes by Drake.
Okay.
Number 5 is Blame It On Baby by Da Baby. You got Lil Baby at number 3 and Da Baby at number 5. I just want Ice Ice Baby.
Seriously. That's what we need right now. Yeah, one day that passed recently, I decided to take a trip to the gas station. I put on my radio and I put on the Jack FM, which plays whatever it wants to. First song that came on, fucking Ice Ice Baby. I knew it was going to be a good day.
And it turned out to be shit anyway.
Yes, of course it did. Shut up. I don't need you to remark on that part of it.
Queen's Greatest Hits is at number 34 on the top 200. Number 34, it's down 5 spots.
All right.
Down 5 spots. Number 34. Elton John Diamonds is at number 42. 42. Bob Marley and the Wailers, Legend, the best of. Number 47. 47. Alright, that's making noises. I don't want it to make noises.
Oh, it's going to do the advertisements.
Yeah. Okay. Journey's Grace hits at number 58. Number 58. Fleetwood Mac Rumors at number 65.
Not a bad week for classics.
Right? The Beatles 1 is at number 75. The Essential Billy Joel is at number 79. And the new album from Asking Alexandria, Like a House on Fire, debuts at number 80. Number 80.
Which you currently wish you could set on fire.
For sure. It was pretty awful, actually. Not a fan. Not a fan. Greatest hits by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers are at 81. 81.
Yeah, this is a really good week for classic rock.
Appetite for Destruction, number 91. 91 for Appetite for Destruction. It's only top one on Abbey Road. Abbey Road, number 93. 93. AC/DC's Back in Black is at number 102. 102. All-time greatest hits by Leonard Skinner, 112. All-time greatest hits, 112.
Yeah, until the next one comes out.
I'm tired. The Eagles, greatest hits, 1971 to 1975, 120. $1.20. $1.20. The Sounds of Summer, the very best of the Beach Boys, 125. 25. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, 139. 139. Red Hot Chili Peppers, greatest hits, 142. Hot Rocks, 1964 to 1971 by the Rolling Stones, 143. 143. Thriller, Michael Jackson, 148.
Now we wait.
Metallica Black Album, 165. The Definitive Collection by Stevie Wonder is at 167.
Funny story, real quick, while you're still scrolling. So the intermission music from that Offspring album, I use that for actual intermissions in my gaming videos. Someone finally caught on.
Nice.
And I finally got a copyright claim.
Oh no! All right, greatest hits. The Ultimate Collection of Bon Jovi is at 175. The Von Nevermind is at 179. Decade of Destruction by Five Finger Death Punch at 180. Ordinary Man by Ozzy Osbourne at 193.
Wow, still there.
Greatest Hits by Fleetwood Mac at 195.
Okay.
Ultimate Sinatra by Frank Sinatra at 196. 197 is the Greatest Hits by James Taylor.
Wow.
And there you have it for anything remotely resembling rock in the charts.
So yeah, it was good for kind of classic rock and whatnot for the week.
Yep.
But yeah, this week has kind of been, or these last 2 weeks have been kind of meh.
Yeah, kind of slow. I mean, there's really nothing much going on with all the coronavirus stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's kind of...
Touring is down to like a bare minimum. People are in lockdown. Not necessarily... I mean, some people are definitely trying to record. Some people don't want to record that way.
Yeah. And then there's guys like Devin Townsend who are just, they can lock themselves away in their basement and come out with an album.
For sure.
So, but yeah. And since there's not much there, I didn't come up with a discussion point for today. I went looking through some lists, and I didn't find one of satisfactory note. I think we'll call it there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because
Warrior needs a nap.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can stop yawning now, you fucker.
Dude, I all of a sudden just.
Yeah, and you need to give me my tape rack.
Oh yeah, I left it outside at my house. You have to come get it.
Fine. All right. Until next time, I'm Dan Mack.
And I'm Chris Mack.
And we are The Slime.